Good evening, all. Today we have tonight, because it's 7:45, but usually it would be day, but it's not because daylight savings time. That's where I'm at tonight. So we're having a full moon in Taurus at the 23rd degree. Any placements that you have at this degree will be pinged, especially if they are actually in the sign of Taurus. If they are in a earth sign, they will be hit by this in a trine, so lightly. Those are the positives. I don't think I'm going to get into any negatives besides the fact that we already have a sun opposing the moon today, causing this friction between feelings and what it looks like you're feeling, right? So 211 is working on beats in the background. I'm not going to put a frequency on because then it'll mess with his frequency. I didn't tell him that the full moon was conjunct with Lucifer for the day. So whatever he making, whatever beat it is about to be pie. But I'm gonna let him roll in the background because he had to hear while he's producing and stuff. So I decided to do a pick a card. Now I had this idea in my mind for at least like almost 2 weeks now, and I was mildly frustrated with myself because I'm like, oh, I'm taking care of readings and stuff. I didn't have time or the amount of time that I wanted to put into it. But that allowed me to do a lot of different types of videos this week. So I'm happy that I was able to express my creativity in those ways. But this one has been calling me since I came up with it and did it for myself. So I am going to do this. And it seems like it's ironically, there is no ironic, it's all like planned, right? That this is a release spread. So I have 3 cards that I'm going to channel off of for each pile. The first one is going to be, what are you currently manifesting? What gift you're developing in order to make this come to fruition? And then the third one, what you're releasing in order to make way or make room for this to enter your life. So I actually got the instructions as we're talking about things that we don't have control over, to keep the books out for these because these are collective. And even though you're picking a certain number, the resonance is going to be different for everybody, right? But the clues or the little pieces that are going to make the difference for who it stands out to, and it sounds real weird when we saying like that, saying like that is the synchronicities, or will be the synchronicities that I say. Like it can be a blanket storyline saying such and such is getting rid of this and blah, 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 and that'll appeal to a group. But like the little words that come in between, just in case that story is like, will help pull it together. So I'm going to actually do you guys picking which one works for you by picking a deck. Although each deck will have 1 card from each box, I'm going to focus on using them for the visuals, okay? So if you want to go with pile 1, this is the Dark Goddess deck. And keep in mind, you'll get a card from each one anyway. So this is pile 1, right? Pile 2, this is the African Goddess deck. And then sort of a black and yellow, black and gold thing going on. I got the Dark Mirror for pile number 3. Okay. One more quick run through with the books. Pile 1, Dark Goddess. Pile 2, African Goddess. This is probably going to actually help me with the timestamps too. Pile 3, the Dark Mirror. I picked up all the dark boxes. That was my thought process. Like, no, I need the dark boxes for whatever this energy is today. But seeing the combination and how this is about to come together, I'm sort of excited about what's going to come through. Should I say going talking? I guess so. I got used to having my background sounds, but his like metronome, I guess that's what that is. It's cool. It's working. So pile 1. If you chose the Dark Goddess deck, This is your reading. This is your time. And I haven't looked at these, by the way. I love that part. I get to be shocked along with y'all, and then I'm moving around a lot. I'm like, what's going on? Because there's so much energy flooding through me as I'm channeling. That's one thing that it takes some time getting used to. The way it like, and I'm going to guess that people that are on the spectrum are geniuses. Like the amount of energy coming through them is just a lot for these human bodies to hold. And I think that's why, like, depending on the connectedness of their crown, like the more connected you are to your crown, the less you are to your human self. They're probably more intelligent and more likely to be more active, busy, if they're channeling way more. So, just my little thoughts on that. Let's get started. Pile number one. Maybe they have something to do with this. From the moment I'm tapped in, all things are connected, y'all. So, hold on. Let me lock in so I ain't got to scrunch up. So, what are you currently manifesting? Pile one. Ooh, lovely. Let me show you the card. This is a radical rebirth. That's a big change. And that kind of makes sense because Uranus is right next to the full moon tonight. So a big change, but in the sign of Taurus, it has to do with like your finances or the way that you look. It could be your actual, like, look at that face. She's given, like, yes, an actual makeover. This feels like an overall change in your energy signature. Oh, hold on, I thought I was going to need these. I only need it when I'm staring up at the screen. No, that was going to distract me. So, a makeover? A makeover in order to improve your financial state? Could be the case as well. Good night, Pookie. No, Mom. I'm not going to sleep, but I get it. I was trying to pull something else off this card, but it was so like obvious. Like whatever change is about to happen to you physically is for the better. Like I'm getting like a spontaneous event can cause a change in your look, but it's a radical rebirth that needed to happen anyway. This is like when you get the feeling that you need bangs suddenly, and just or when you need to change your wardrobe, when you make a mistake and bleach something, so you have to get like new clothes. This could very well be a change that you're pushed into because you've been dragging your feet on doing it when it was what you were manifesting or desiring anyway. But regardless, this change is going to somehow align you with a higher vibration financially. So, ooh. All right, card two is spooky. But let me read you off the card for radical rebirth. I'm sorry, guys. I feel slow as hell. I'm like, why am I talking so slow tonight? Although this is like how I usually talk when I'm around the house. I don't do that on videos. I be channeling, but I've been drinking. I've been drinking. We didn't have anything else in the house to drink, so I was like, all right, let me just try this little random drink. And I'm a lightweight, y'all. Everything is slow right now. Bear with me. So, the goddess of radical rebirth, element air. Okay. I'm going to read you the message, although I'm seeing that it's an ancient royal lion spirit, a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. Embodiment. Dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about to transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop wanting to be ready. make new choices and decisions. Declaration, still I rise. I love my Angela, by the way. Okay, so card number 2 is what made me say, oh, I need to go grab the book for number 1 because I needed a moment. Okay, let me just show you first. Remind me that, well, I don't drink enough for me to say don't ever drink and do one of these again. But still, I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel so loud. So this is Dee Dee, probably Dee Dee. Revenge, right? I'm like, hold on, what am I feeling off of this? Do I want to tap into revenge? Let's get it. Okay, this was the card for what gift are you developing at this time? The ability to do multiple things, but hold on, fueled by the need to show those who thought you had fell off is the energy I'm getting from it. Like you're going to be using all your skills in connection with this rebirth to show lots of people that they thought they knew you, but they had no idea. Like the diary on MTV, like you thought you knew, but like no. It's multiple talents. You're about to show off multiple talents. I guess it's even like what he's doing over there. Like, cause he's making the beat, but then after he makes the beat, he'll like write whatever's supposed to go on top of it. And then after that, he'll record it so he has it down and he doesn't forget it. But he just did like a whole song by himself, which is multiple talents. Like if he wanted to technically record his own music video and then edit it, he could do that too. But that's what this made me feel like somebody who's reusing or utilizing all their talents to show off. Let's read what Diddy says in this book. And I was like, oh, I'll worry about that when I get to it. We'll do this one. Let's do it. I'm gonna read it. This is not my monkeys and circus. Boiling point must seek revenge. Destroyed, this act must be revenged. Stop, retract, time to think twice. Forgive, move on, or pay the price. Oh, the power of the dark goddess of me, protection and place, blessed be. Like, yo, you remember when you used to watch witch movies when you were little and you're like, hell yeah, that's what you do when you're a witch. I ain't done that except in this moment at all. Like it's cool because you can like it really feels like science. Like no, you're a nerd scientist and they called it witch because they didn't understand it. So you're just moving energy using your body and candles, magic and witchery. But that was pretty witchy. So when they are beaten, some people will just give up or turn and walk away, but not you. You seek revenge. But right now, it is getting to the point where it will consume you rather than give you the strength to rise above the actions of those who have wronged you. A broken heart will not mend by inflicting that pain onto others. It will just remain broken for longer. Falsehoods spoken have left you raw, but the desire to add to those lies are a knee-jerk reaction and will only make things worse. Diddy, who reigns over so many, asks you to think twice. Her acts of revenge backfired, and she is warning you off from the same situation. Take the high road and remove yourself from a situation or relationship that will only shatter your dreams once more. Be the better person. Forgive and move on. Show the world you are so much more than a victim of circumstance. Think about what you should do rather than what you want to do. Don't act in haste. Your partner's ex is on the warpath. Think through all your options before taking drastic action. Tell someone how you feel about a situation causing you sleepless nights. Negative behavior needs to be addressed. The archetypal Avenger of Indian origin. take the energy that you were going to use. Find another way to throw those hands. So I can see why I wanted me to read the book, because ain't no way I wasn't feeling that off of here, but I was reading it in conjunction with this full moon in Taurus and what's being done. Whatever that energy, whatever that angst, whatever that desire for revenge, use it to show them all. So what will you be releasing in order to manifest this radical rebirth comeback that will be fueled by the energy you have for revenge, or to prove others wrong, or to prove yourself to be the person that you said you are, is more like it. That didn't feel right when I said to prove others wrong. That's not. It's to prove to even to yourself that you are who you knew you were the whole time. Right? So what will you be releasing? Interesting. This is envious gluttony. I think this goes along with the revenge one. I mean, of course, because it's in the same spread. But it's like all the bitterness from not being able to say what you wanted to is what this feels like. And isn't that an interesting feeling to have? Like you had to sit back with the knowledge of who you were and the fact that nobody believed or knew it that whole time. Like maybe even people who did less got more accolade than you. This made me think back to the Lucifer asteroid. With the envious gluttony, though, his issue was not being acknowledged for his contributions. Technically, dude, let me put this back into focus. Technically, dude made the whole race of dinosaurs by himself. Nobody knows that for the most part. The class of spiritual scientists, I guess I want to say, angels, came down to earth to create different species. And lone wolf, Lucifer, came up with these things that y'all know as dinosaurs. They were competing with this species that was an early version of humans. When the council had to decide between dinosaurs being the project that they would continue to invest in versus these humanoids, it was decided that the humanoids had the capacity to come to consciousness that would be like the angels, or most like an intelligent, versus the dinosaurs, and therefore all of his creatures, his project, were moved to another part of the galaxy, right? How does that go with this? Creating something amazing that you don't feel gets the credit is deserved. That's what this envious gluttony is. Like, damn, I put in all that work. And they don't got it. They didn't get it. They don't see the vision. But guess what? They're about to see the vision. Whatever this moon is placing in your baby, all of that is going to be translated through some means. You need to find some art, some skill. Maybe even your body could be the canvas you want to use. Because there will be a physical change, but I just don't feel like that's the only thing. There's a project that comes along with this, something to do with your business, that is going to channel all this negative energy into something that is epic and amazing and something that will be seen. That's the bottom line for this one. If the problem was you were being slept on before, you will not be slept on for the upcoming project. So, pile number one. That was your very interesting reading. If you picked, sit down there. If you picked the African Goddess book, pile number two, this is for you. Woo-hoo-hoo. So, let me start with the African Goddess card. What are you What are you currently manifesting for yourself? Hmm. Let me show you the card. This is the Queen of Sheba. This is secret revealed. She's like a I was trying not to say that word. She's a because she's so much more than that. She learned how to use her feminine energy to attract things. She has a Jezebel-esque type signature, if you will. If you will. What are you manifesting for yourself? It says secrets revealed. The truth. Well, that's interesting. I expected these all to be, I don't know, my career oriented. But if there's something you've been scratching your head about or confused on, you're about to get clarity. Number 36 is at the top of that card, too. The truth will be out soon. So let's see what the book says. So we're looking for like secret, sneaky words that only mean something to you to let you know that this power is for you. And somebody can sit through all three just to see which one is the one that resonates. Maybe for somebody it is all three. So the goddess of secrets revealed, fire element. Open your eyes. Secrets are being revealed. It is safe for you to see the truth. Your inner vision is crystal clear. You don't know what you don't know. Your creator, ancestors, angels, spirits, and ascended masters are whispering to you. This is divine intelligence. Pay close attention. There are things you do not let yourself see. Allow yourself to be guided. Choose your own path. I am connected to the divine. This is somebody's intuition starting to turn on. You've been played, baby. You've been played. It's the feeling here. You could have just been playing yourself too by not wanting to pay attention to the things that was going on around you. Like you didn't want to deal with that at that time. Could possibly be the case. But you're manifesting the truth in a loud way too, because look how vibrant she is. Come on now, focus. What was the second card? I cannot believe that Lord did this to me. While we're looking at the alcohol content. Like how much is this? 4.5%? Whatever. Ooh, what gift? That's what the next card was. What gift? Pile 2 is weird. Pile 2 is weird. This is the dear woman, and temptation is at the bottom. This is all sexual energy. Somebody been doing something they had no business. You're gonna be using your energy to find out what somebody else has been doing that they shouldn't have been doing. That's what this feels like. I love how with that one I was able to pick it up and get it off, but this one is like pulling teeth. Like this collective don't want me to fully say. Is this person's secrets about to be revealed for pile number 2? Pile 2, it could be that. That's why I'm having a hard time with this. Either your card's about to get pulled, some secret about what you've been doing about to come out, or what somebody else has been doing. But immediately when I started feeling like, hold on, there's something you've been doing. You got to, what have you been manifesting for yourself, baby? Your secrets to come out about what you've been doing treacherously. Have you been seeing multiple people? Because look, she up there in the front, but it's like more than one deer. They don't even do that, right? Don't like one deer get all the deer. I don't know what you would call that. Get all the dough. I think one deer is supposed to like get everybody in the other one just ran off. This chick up, she got multiple. She can't have that. Ooh, I need to clarify this. I can't just leave this like this. But how do I ask? Is this for the person whose secrets are getting revealed? Or something is about to be told to them? Maybe the third card will clarify. Let me look at the third card first, because I want to be fair and make sure I only did three cards for everybody. The die I did not expect. I think it's also because I go into this thinking like that everybody's watching this as like a perfect innocent angel. Nah, maybe sometimes y'all need a warning, like, yo, you better get caught up, sis, because that's what this feels like. Somebody better get caught up. They in trouble. So, all right. Third card. Let's read the book. The Dark Goddess Temptation one. And then we'll get back to that. Oh dear. No pun intended. Mm, no judgment, no judgment. What you been doing? So, a temptress loves, temptation sin, seduction lures, innocence in. Fooled be not by woodland mist. Take heed, wise up, time to resist. By the power of the dark goddess of me, protection in place, blessed be. The Marie's moon. Lead us not into temptation. To that, dear woman would softly whisper, why not? And beckon you to her all at the same time. Sometimes a lesson must be fully experienced to be fully understood. You are being tempted to try something you would normally steer clear of, perhaps a risky affair, a risky business venture, even to indulge in activities that pose a health risk. There is an innocence in the way. There is an innocence in the way in which this is happening, but that simply masks how close you are to the edge of the woods from which this beautiful goddess comes. Only you can know if answering her is wise. If you decide to walk into the woods to give into temptation, then be sure to take precautions. Let someone know what you are doing in advance. Be prepared to take responsibility when you can no longer see the forest for the trees, or you may have to find your own way out. You have feelings for another. The chance to make a quick buck presents itself. Some things are better left alone. Someone is trying to drag you back. Stay on the right side of the law. Seek help for a relapse. Don't lend money on a whim. If something looks too good to be true, that's because it is. That you have feelings for another. Because the last card was atonement. And this is supposed to be what you have to release in order to manifest this. This don't feel like them other ones, y'all. Or that first one. I don't feel like it feels like that. Power three either. Even though it's weird that I know that in advance, right? Nah, this is a one. Somebody gonna have to tell the truth. What did this person do? Hmm. Hey, I gotta grab this other deck because we gotta know, right? Hey, pass me this deck. I can't. Thank you, sir. All right. Always judge. So, what is the negative energy that I'm sensing from this pile? What is the negative energy I'm sensing from this pile? Let's feel. I wasn't tripping. Scorned, love. You're going to stop lying. You gotta come clean. Tell the Truth was playing in my head. This is Jussie Smollett from the Empire soundtrack. Scorned love. An old flame or your current recent ex-partner still feels deep pain and rejection and betrayal. What you do? You've been lying. No bueno. That's what I'm feeling here. You gotta tell the truth about what you've been doing. You gotta make like what you gotta release is the truth. Like it's coming out anyway. Don't lie no more. Don't make it worse. Releasing the betrayal, but it's releasing the secrets. How you stab somebody in the back. You was lying. You're gonna need some black obsidian to help you with all the negative feelings you're gonna have after this comes out. On the reverse hand, somebody else could be finding out some horrible, horrible things about the person they've been with or most recently were with. Like you can find some secrets now that y'all ain't together. It's just whatever this is, somebody should get laid bare. And they should do nothing but apologize. But this person has been lying every time they almost got caught up. So it's like the lies have built into a pyramid. And so when that one gets knocked off, like, ooh, Jenga. It's like when this one huge piece of your storyline gets pulled off, everything else is going to tumble. And then you're going to end up, regardless, feeling like this and having to find a way to let that go. Because this spot was not like the other at all. This full moon is releasing like Pandora's box for pile number 2. Now, whether you are the opener of the box or the one whose secrets are coming out, it's the difference here. But either way, it's going to release you from the mask or the tie that you thought you were still like. If you're the person that was lied to, you're finally going to be released from feeling like you had to like worry about that situation. Like, dang, I thought we could possibly go back. No, after what I just found out, hell no, ain't no back, ain't no back. And for the other person, if you're the one who got caught lying and tempting and seeing multiple people and just not being 100, it was just a lot of lying about everything. Then you ain't got to lie no more. The truth came out. So you would just say nothing. Do not try to fix this. That's the number one thing I feel. Do not try to fix this with more lies. Take your L. Take your L. So pile number 2. That was you. Mm-hmm. So pile number 3. If you pick the dark mirror, I would have expected that from the dark mirror pile. I don't feel that. You pick number 3, the dark mirror pile. Let's get into this tea. Looking for another one. After pile number 2, I don't know what the hell that was. I ain't like that. I'm coming out. Guess that was the secrets. Ain't even. That's a little. You don't even see it. I be wanting it to be like fluid. Just some lighter fluid. It would just make me feel better to have lighter fluid and then it could just like. Is this a fire sign problem? I love setting stuff on fire. I guess it ain't meant to be. Because it is not catching on. Like the lies from pile number 2 won't catch on anymore. So, what is pile number 3 currently manifested? Cord cutting. That's beautiful. Look, she got the machete. And ain't nothing can that bitch on. That's the vibe there. You're breaking away from anything that is not connected to your future vision. This is people, places, things, habits. This is you just letting it go, period. Like, I don't even want that. If it's not a part of what you want for the long run, you have no time for it anymore. File number three made that nice and easy. A very different energy. This is I'm tired. I'm done with the fool energy here. So as Ruli Dantul, right? Fire element again, the goddess of etheric chords. She represents the healing of the dark mother. I just made a post about dark mother energy, so that's interesting. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of God's blessing and love and light separating you both and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords too, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. I am compassionate, worthy, and whole. I mixed that all up, but y'all couldn't see it. I should have just kept it to myself. Somebody else might have the book and they would know. So you could somebody something like, no, you're cutting off all the stuff that is blocking you from where you're trying to go, from the vision that you have for yourself. That's what I feel consistently. So what power are you embracing? What energy are you tapping into to make this happen? Appropriately so. Loss. I knew at the beginning, I felt like all three of these piles could be for like one person, possibly two. Like something will resonate from all of them. And then for others, it's individual. There's pain in all of them. So I guess that's the concurrent with the dark, even though that didn't even have to be the case except for anything for the dark mirror. The only one I intended to have a shadowy message was what you're releasing, because your shadow is weight, right? The rest of these went along with that. Like everybody's using pain in some way, shape, or form, because this one is lost. So with the cutting of the cords and the releasing, that pain will become a power, is what I'm getting from that. So let's see. Baba Yaga, loss. You're picking up the wrong book. I swear that somebody's phone, it just sounds like a fart. I kept looking over it. Wait. Lost within a forest dark, borrowing others' light and spark. No need to steal to be seen. Find your way and shine supreme. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection and play, blessed be. This book, this is why this has a dual meaning, because this book is like, and I'm like, snakes. And we in two different zones. So no, this is definitely dual message. Very different, but I'm rocking with it. Every time you steal somebody's thunder, you are taking away their moment that they have earned. Trying to win praise for oneself by preempting someone else's attempt to impress is a completely fake way to receive adulation. Baba Yaga knows what it is to be without love and understands that you sometimes need to heal or steal the limelight in order to be noticed. However, Baba Yaga does not look kindly on those who have more than what they need in life and will still take from those who don't appreciate. And hold on, shit, I wrote that all up because I was like, hold on, this story deep. Baba Yaga does not look kindly on those who have more than they need in life, and she will take from those who don't appreciate what they have. Do you really want Baba Yaga to teach you her hard lesson and understand the loss? Then start to appreciate what really does matter in your life. Give praise where it is due and learn to cherish who you are. Baba Yaga offers to lead you out of the dark forest that ensnared you for a while. That's two about the dark forest. There is some thread going through these three, like totally. Spend time connecting with the forest. You have lost sight of who you are. Something that has been lost to you will return. Don't lose faith. Stop trying to seek attention. You aren't